Hello everyone. In this video we will learn about DDA line algorithm. In computer graphics we have one module output primitives. In this we will use DDA line algorithm, Bresim's algorithm, etc. So in this video first we will discuss about what is DDA line algorithm, what are the steps involving in DDA line algorithm for implementing line, and what its drawbacks, etc. Okay, so first of all, what is DDA line algorithm? So DDA line algorithm is digital algorithm which we use for implementing line. Okay, so digital differential analyzer is a scan conversion line. It is scan conversion line. It is scan conversion line algorithm based on calculating either del x or del y. Okay, del x or del y. So how we calculate del x and del y? So as you know about a slope. The formula for slope is y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. For any line there is we can find its slope by using this formula, and in this algorithm we basically deal with finding del x or del y. So how we find del x and del y? So m is equal to del y by del x from this formula, so which implies del y is equal to del x into m, or del x is equal to del y divided by m. So using this we can calculate del y or del x. So in this algorithm we sample a line at unit intervals in one coordinate and determine the corresponding integer value nearest the line path for the other coordinate. Okay, so we sample line at unit intervals. So if this is x-axis and this is y-axis, and we have a point this and this, suppose this is x1 and this is x2, this is y1 and this is y2. So we generate line using unit intervals at unit intervals. So this is the graph. This is the scan line segment with 4 scaling positions along the axis between x1 and x2 and y1 and y2. So this is the introduction of DDA line algorithm, and next we will go through what are the steps for constructing or implementing a line using the DDA line algorithm. Okay, so steps for implementing line using the DDA line algorithm. So there is 4 cases, and we will discuss these 4 cases. So first case is for checking or for every cases we have to find the slope of a line. Okay, using the endpoints of the 2 endpoints of the line. So if first case, what first case implies ki when the value of m is greater than 0 and less than equal to 1, then what will happen? The next k value will increment by 1 and the next y value will increment by m. Okay, let initial values be xk and yk. Let xk and yk be the initial value, initial point or initial value of a line which we have to implement. Okay, so the next k value will increase by 1 and next y value will increment by m. Second case, when m is greater than 1, what will happen then? The next x value will increment by 1 by m and next y value will increment by 1. Okay, case 3, when we have m is greater than equal to -1 and less than equal to 0. What will happen then? The next k value will decrement by 1 and next y value will decrement by m. And case 4, when the value of m is less than -1, okay, the value of m is less than -1, then the next y value will decrement by 1 and next k value is decrement by 1 by m. Okay, so these are the 4 cases which we will consider while implementing the line using the DDA line algorithm, that is the digital differential analyzer line algorithm. So for remembering or for solving numericals or anything, so how to remember all these cases? So first, if you remember the first 2 cases, then it will be easy to remember the step 3 or case 3 or case 4, because if the m value is greater than 0 and less than equal to 1, the next k value is increment by 1 and the next y value will increment by m. And when m is greater than equal to -1 and less than equal to 0, then the next k value is decrement by 1 and next y value will decrement by m. So here only the change of sign take place. Okay, so it is easy to remember if you remember these 2 cases. And in second cases, there is when m is greater than 1, the next k value is increment by 1 by m, and in case 4, the next k x value will decrement by 1 by m, and the next y value is increment by 1, and here the next y value is decrement by 1. So these are the 4 cases which we consider while implementing a line using the DDA line algorithm. So let me explain you with an example what are the disadvantages of the DDA line algorithm. Okay, so consider one example in which the 2 points given is 2 2 and 4 3. Okay, so we have to calculate its m value first. So m is 3 minus 2 divided by 4 minus 2, so it is 1 by 2, that is 0.5. Okay, so if we implement the unit intervals, that is points between these two points, using the cases which we discussed earlier. So our initial point is for x1 y is 2, this is 2 and 2. Okay, and what is the m value? Here the m is 0.5. so which case is satisfying this? So case 1 satisfies this problem, that is m is greater than 0 but less than equal to 1. So in this case what we will do, we will just increment x by 1 and increment y by m. Okay, so increment x by 1, that is 3, increment y by m. So here 2.0 plus 0.5, what is 2.5? Here we always take a ceiling value. Okay, so 3 we will take for any decimal, we will always consider in DDA line algorithm the ceiling value. So instead of 2.5 we will take 3. Okay, now it has become 3, then next is this become 4 and this become 3.5 is equal to 4. But we will notice here, we notice here that here x value is 4, which is right, and here the next y value is 4, but in question it is given that 3. So this problem arises in the DDA line algorithm, and it is the disadvantages of one of the disadvantages of the DDA line algorithm, that is the rounding off error. Okay, this is known as the rounding off error. Okay, so first disadvantage of the DDA line algorithm is the rounding off error, and the second disadvantage is that the rounding off operation and floating point arithmetic in procedure line DDA line algorithm is time consuming. So these are the two disadvantages of the DDA line algorithm. So in next video we will learn about the Bresham's line algorithm. So thank you for watching this video. I hope you will understand the DDA line algorithm and what is the DDA line algorithm. Oh, thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, then please subscribe to my channel to know more about all the questions which is faced in BCA course. So thank you for watching this video.